Oh, what are you doing? What's up, y'all? This is Corporal Church and Winnie Beatrice Rose, and she's just been on a silly with Nilly. Alright, first, we are a channel. Well, I say we, because she keeps appearing in these. This channel is supposed to be all military stuff. The whole wide range of things. If you want to know more specifics, just check out the introduction video. It's called something like Welcome to Operation Defender. And yes, I have a haircut. I just got back from work, so I'm dressed a little nicer than I am in some of these. And we're going to get on into it. So for today's video, we are going to talk some about how you can get ready for boot camp. This could be a whole long series of things. We could get super specific, like Navy, Air Force, Army, but I also want to more talk about what I would recommend you do if you're trying to go to Marine Corps boot camp, because you want to be a jarhead, Heffelhunden, devil dog, whatever other crayon eater, whatever other nickname exists out there. And so we're just going to talk about a couple of things you can do to get ready, and there's plenty. Oh god, there's lots of stuff you can do to get ready for boot camp. We're just going to break it down to try and make these shorter. So we're going to talk a little bit about on the physical side of boot camp, because I believe once you got the physical stuff out of the way, then you have to deal with all the mental stuff, and the mental stuff is the bigger portion. But if you can handle all the physical things, then that makes the mental stuff a little bit easier, because it doesn't work as well on you as perhaps it's designed. One of the big things that boot camp, or at least for Marines, go for is creating lots of stress and chaos through wearing you as the individual to your complete physical exhaustion, while having all the mental pressures and the games like your girlfriend's doing stuff with somebody else while you're gone, and the mental stress of not making mistakes. And that's kind of how they create a lot of chaos. So if you're on the good end of the physical side, then there's a little less chaos for you to deal with, and you have one or several less things to worry about. So we're first talking about sleeping. You guys are probably all thinking or been told about Firewatch, and Firewatch is basically your secretary, only you're standing up and responsible for everyone and everything that is within that squad bay or whatever the area that your instructors tell you you're responsible for, and you share with one other person. You guys row, one person is walking around, the other person is standing still in case someone runs on deck, like a drill instructor, and is like, "Yeah, there you, tell me how many are asleep or on deck," like something ridiculous like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed my drill instructor voice. Oh, that's hot. Ooh, hot. That's hot. Alright, and then the other guy is walking around, making sure everyone's still, and no one's run away, probably doing some cleaning and laundry, and that's Firewatch, and it rotates throughout the whole night. But there's more that you have to do at night than just that. You'll usually have a drill instructor will be like, by the time you wake up tomorrow, X, Y, and Z has to be done. It's not going to just magically happen. Like, they're going to say it'll magically happen, but really it means you have to do it instead of sleeping. So you'll probably be losing anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a night, meaning in general you probably are only actually sleeping probably an average of 7 hours a night, which is not that bad when you think of it on your own, but when you throw in all the physical stress, like when you're burning 3,000 plus calories in a day, you have classes, and like your day starts at 5 in the morning and you're not done until 8 or 9 o'clock, so 20 or 2100 at night, then it's a lot. Like you need that sleep, so you get tired real quick. So how can you prepare for it? Well, first, just don't sleep. Like when you're getting ready to go to boot camp, maybe instead of sleeping 8 hours, that's what you normally do. Sleep a couple nights of 7, some nights of 6, some nights of 5. Just kind of change it up there, so that way you get used to having to go through a normal day in your current life with less sleep. Depending upon your developmental stage, if you are someone that's not like 17, 18, gearing up ready to go to boot camp, I wouldn't suggest doing the sleeping thing, because you need sleep to function and grow as a person. This is more applies to someone who's like, yep, leaving for boot camp in like a month. Like that's kind of the age range we're talking about, because then you not really going to suffer cognitively or hurt yourself more than just getting ready to live through it. I hope you can hear me over my dog, Winnie. Hey, Winnie. She's like, what? Hey, Hoozles. So that's the sleep part. And the physical side, you definitely have to be physically strong. I would make sure you are able to score on the top end of whatever your entrance level physical requirements are, because when you inevitably have to run that IST initial strength test, when you show up to Marine Corps boot camp, you will do probably 20 to 30 points worse than you would normally do under your normal conditions you're used to in your life. So you want to make sure you're kind of on the top end, because if you don't pass that test, they'll either stick you, well, if you're enlisted, they'll stick you in a camp where basically your platoon is just, the purpose is just to get stronger and faster. If you're officer side, they will just, boop, nope, see you next year, or you're done. Like, shot's over, you blew it. You wished it, you wanted it, you blew it. Man, more Family Guy. So make sure you're at the peak end of your physical stuff. Go to the gym. I would suggest 5 times a week. That's what I do. I do 3 hard days, break, 2 hard days, break. That's what I do. So that way I don't get tons of muscle fatigue. I was doing like 20 miles of running every week, like almost 1,000 pull-ups, and probably like 2,000 or 3,000 crunches a week. And that was apparently not very good for me as far as the wear and tear on joints goes, and actually progressing through the fitness levels needed. And so doing the 3 days break, 2 days break, and alternating what days you do what has worked out a lot for me. So make sure you guys are hitting up the gym, doing your running, and I would highly suggest, as part of getting ready for boot camp, if something makes you uncomfortable, then you should probably do it. So like if you hate running, then maybe run more. If you hate getting your feet wet because of how it feels and like rocks and stuff inside your feet, I hate that, then do some runs or something where that's going to happen. So like I had a bunch of snow and mud here a week ago, so I made sure I ran myself through the mud, like actually like running in the mud instead of on the side of the trail. It's because I knew I hated running in the mud, so I was trying to practice. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable is what I'm trying to say. So I hope those 2 points help you guys out. Once you have the physical side, the mental side is all you have to worry about, and that will be a killer. And if you're worrying about the physical and the mental side, you are unfortunately setting yourself up, maybe not necessarily for failure, because enlisted, once you go to boot camp, you're basically not going home unless you kill yourself or run away. And so like you will get through it eventually. So you might as well get through it on time. Get used to stretching, doing things by the numbers, drinking water. And anywho, so this concludes this video. We just wanted to share you guys about sleeping. Make sure you guys were aware that you will not actually be getting 8 hours of sleep pretty much ever. You will occasionally, but most of the time, it'll probably be 7 hours or less. And then just a little tidbits about working out. If you guys would like more of like a pull-up kind of a video, or like how to get better at pull-ups, like I'm a 216 pound dude at 6'3", and I have been able to consistently do 19 pull-ups in a row. I think on my fitness test that's in a couple of days, I'll probably get to 21. I think I'll end up finally hitting 21. I feel like my back's a lot stronger in that area. But if you guys would like, I can totally give out more specific things about what you should do to get stronger in crunches, running, and pull-ups, and just in general, that kind of thing. I am Corporal Church. That was Winnie Beatrice Rose, and we're from Operation Defender. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great time until next time.